Hello everybody and welcome to Mr. Stansfield's Education Videos. Today we're taking a look at Photopea and we're going to look at quite a few different ways of doing the same thing. Essentially, what we are doing here is making selections or selecting a certain area of the photo and trying to adjust part of the photo and not the other. And the project that we in my class are looking at these particular techniques in is color and color pop. And so the idea being that we want a certain color to pop a little bit more than the rest of them in the image. In this case, it's already there. This particular image has the color of this Volkswagen Bug popping quite a bit and everything else fairly muted. But what we're going to do is enhance the color a little bit by bringing up, increasing the vibrance, maybe the saturation, maybe. We'll look at some of those adjustments when we get there, of the car, making that red pop a little bit more. And then also bringing everything else down a little bit so that all the other colors in the photo are slightly less colorful, saturated, vibrant, right? There's a lot of different words that we use for talking about color. So let's jump right into it and talk first and foremost about selecting an area of the image and not the others. And so there are a lot of ways to do this in Photopea and of course Photoshop, where we get all of our Photopea stuff from. And the first thing I'm going to recommend for this photo anyway that we try is the object selection. Now Photopea's object selection is okay, right? You can see it's doing some image analysis here. And what it's doing is looking at the photo, it's looking at the colors and the composition. And what we want to do is, this is part of the thing about Photopea and what makes it okay. You saw that little pop up there. You want the cross to be fully in the subject here. So the middle of this square is basically where it's telling us we want, it wants us to put the subject. So if I make a selection like that, it makes a selection. You can see the little dotted line kind of around the outside here. It makes a selection of the bug pretty good. It also includes the window, some of this over here, and some of this area around the bottom, the shadow of the car. So what we're going to do is try again. Right? And whenever you're making a selection, you can always go up here to the select menu and deselect it. You can also see the shortcut key on a Mac is Command D. On a Chromebook, it should be Control D. So I'm going to redo this, and basically where I start to click and drag from, right? And what I'm doing is clicking and dragging and then letting go, makes the biggest difference. So what I want to do is basically I want to have the square be outside of the subject and then the cross be inside of the subject. So with this selection, we're a little closer to getting all of the red selected. You can see it missed a little bit down here. That's pretty easy to fix. There's a little bit down here in the bumper. That's also pretty easy to fix. It does get the windshield kind of weird little L shape right there. That's looking good. And if we zoom in a little bit, right, so we can zoom in by going here to View, zoom in, View, zoom in, and then if we get the hand grabber tool, which is down here by the bottom of the tools palette, didn't really like that. So the shortcut key is the space bar. So if I hold the space bar down, it should grab the hand grabber tool. Let me turn my picture off here for a second. There we go. There's the hand grabber tool, so now I can click and drag around. Now, if you go to View and then Pixel to Pixel, okay, that's going to show us basically this image at 100%. And if we go to our navigator, which should be somewhere over here, it's not popping up, that's okay. I'm going to just go ahead and run with it. I'm going to actually zoom in one more after that to get a little closer here. So again, with the hand grabber, I can click and drag around. Now, how do we get this part of the car to be selected? Well, we want to add to the selection. So this is key. No matter how you start making a selection, if you want to add to the selection, you got to select your selecting tool, right? So lasso, polygonal lasso, magnetic lasso. These are all good choices. In this case, because I have a straight line here, I'm actually going to use the rectangle select. And if I click that rectangle select and I go up here, I have 4 choices: unite, subtract, intersect, and the default is replace. I don't want to replace it. What I want to do is unite, which is basically add to the selection. So if I click and drag and I kind of carefully do that, you can see that that line's a little straighter than the car itself. So I might actually undo that, right? I can always undo things by going up here to Edit, Step Backward, or Command Z. So I'm going to undo that. And I think actually a better tool is going to be the polygonal lasso tool, and that's kind of cool. Again, I want to go up here to select the addition option, which Photopea calls Unite. All right. And what I want to do is click anywhere inside of the selection, click here, and then basically draw some kind of shape, and I want to confirm that shape around the area. And you can see that this line looks quite a bit better than the rectangle marquee. Now I also missed an area right here, so what I'm going to do now is grab the lasso. This is going to be the easiest way to do this, and oops, remember Command Z will undo. You need to select up here, Unite, and then I'm going to go ahead and add to the selection. Get the hand grabber and start to drag around a little bit, and I want to add to the selection down here. And this one, I could use quite a few different tools. In this case, what I'm going to do is, let's go ahead and free draw this with the lasso select. So what I'm going to do, again, make sure I'm up here, Unite, and I'm going to click and then drag, and it's not going to be perfect, and that's okay. Something like that. That looks pretty good. Okay. Now there's sort of this wonkiness happening up here. Again, I think what I want to do is just include a little bit more. I'm okay including the brake light in this particular selection. Now notice I'm always kind of looping around. I'm looping with the lasso tool. That's because we need to finish the selection basically. Right? Everything's looking pretty good up here. Pretty good up here. You can see I've gone a little bit too far over here. So now we're going to subtract. Let's go ahead, grab our lasso tool, and up here we're going to select not Unite, but I believe they call it Subtract. Let's just double check. Give it a second. There it is, Subtract. And what I want to do is loop around and then let go, all right? And you can see it's subtracting from the selection. All right, looking pretty good. The last part is to include a little bit more down here, and let's go for the polygonal lasso tool. And I'm just going to sort of click around. Maybe a little bit angular, that's okay. Every time I want to turn the shape around or change the shape, I just click. And then you gotta go back to where you started, which is right here, right around here maybe. There we go. So it's a little angular, but that's okay. That's gonna work just fine for us. Let's go ahead and zoom out, view. Let's fit to the area here, okay? And now I have a selection, right, of ostensibly the car's paint color. All right. Now,